Alrighty guys, I'm back out here at this charger. Y'all remember this charger, the one that had two problems, guys? First, it was a no crank. We got the no crank fix with a skim module and a key. We got ready to crank it. It will not start. Yes, just spin over. Guys, remember the last time they got me the wrong fuel pump? Yeah, I was highly pissed, guys. Well, take a look at this. They got me a True Grade. I don't know if that's the same brand as the other one. But anyway, we got to get it put on. All I'm concerned about is it's the right fuel pump, all right? Now, I did my test, guys. You got to verify you have power supply and a ground at that fuel pump. Don't just assume a fuel pump has failed. Okay, yep, this is the right one. I got my tool right here, guys. We getting ready to, no, we don't have to drop the tank. The fuel pump is actually pretty easily, guys. So this is a shorts video. I ain't gonna be able to film me doing it. I will do that on a long video. In fact, I'm gonna crank out a long video right now and we're gonna get this fuel pump replaced. That way I can talk about the whole problem. Oh, alrighty guys, here go all my parts. I got my tools and my parts. You know why? Because I'm gonna do this outside. Y'all can see I'm still in the freaking parking lot. I got a seat sitting on the back of the vehicle. So y'all know the deal on this, right? This is this 2000, I don't remember what year it was, but this is the one we had two problems, guys. It started out being a no crank situation. I put clips of the old video because I definitely don't want to regurgitate everything I've already done. You see that skim module down there hanging? That's because, remember, it started off as a no crank. No signal from the key. This is a security setup system, guys, meaning it's in place for theft reason. You technically cannot steal this car. If the chip inside your key do not match the chip inside that skim module and the PCM, here's the new key, it shouldn't crank. So the problem we was having, there's the old key, the chip inside that key wasn't syncing up to that. So I ended up replacing the skim module and the key. So now I have my cranking. It's only one problem. It's not starting now. All right, so I perform my fuel gauge test, guys. Now, when you do a, not fuel gauge, fuel pump test, I wasn't getting fuel to the injectors. In fact, y'all can look at some of this clip. I sprayed throttle body cleaner down the intake and tried to start the car, and what do you know? It starts. So that tells me I have a fuel delivery issue. All right, how do you check fuel delivery issue? You go to its source. The source of fuel delivery is in fact the fuel pump. All right, so I'm back here now at the fuel pump. I've already tested this stuff, but the way you test, the way I do it, guys, I hate regurgitating this, but this is a motor, guys. That device under your hood is an engine. This is in fact a motor. It requires 12 volts in ground to operate. Okay, so now we'll be here all we'll be here all day debating that. So it's not a debate video on what's a motor and what's an engine. I do know that this device is technically a motor because it takes 12 volts in ground to work. Now what I did, I turned the key on, guys. I'm gonna go over this real quick. The average car these days will exhibit a fuel priming system. When you turn the key to the run position, your system designed to turn on for a mere 2 seconds to prime up your fuel system, okay, in hopes of you starting right away. All right, so when you turn the key all the way to the start position, you should start right up. All right, but you will not start up if your fuel wasn't delivered to your fuel delivery system. All right, so my point is I had 12 volts in ground here, the fuel pump running, so that tells me the fuel pump is in fact it's got an open circuit. So I'm here to replace it. Now y'all saw those shorts videos, man. What they did was she ended up going to get me a fuel pump, and she got the wrong side. She got the transfer pump. This is a Dodge Charger, guys. This technically has two fuel pumps, so to speak, but this has no bearing on fuel delivery. Okay, so in other words, it's not part of the fuel delivery system. It does not have no responsibility to deliver fuel pressure to your fuel injectors. But this, however, do. The primary fuel pump. Now, we went over this before. I don't know who True Grade. I don't know the quality of this or whatever, but got my special tool, my wrench, and my new fuel pump. So I'm about to get this old fuel pump off. I don't know how much of this y'all know. And guys, they gave me a connector, so I'm assuming the electronics built on this pump is equivalent to this connector. So you're supposed to splice in this new connector. Okay, now every mechanic has a different level skill. Some would simply pull out the tabs in question and switch them over. Okay, watch this video right here where I talk more into depth about this connector. Okay, is it needed? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, if you're good with electronics and connectors, you can merely, here's the problem. They put the positive and the negative right beside each other, okay, on the original. Now, they tried to rectify that by changing the electronics of the fuel pump to counter that. So they moved the ground to slot number 3 right here. All right, it used to be positive and ground. That's too close. All right, so now the new system is different. All right, so like I say, you can either switch them around, you can go the way you choose to go, but you cannot just plug the existing connector into your new fuel pump and expect it to work. You have to, you have to correct the wiring situation. All right, I'm talking too much right now. I'm about to get this fuel pump out of here, guys. All right, so now once again, if you don't got the special tool, have no fear, don't panic. Just use a freaking chisel and a hammer like we used to use back in the day. Some of y'all old school 69 Dart, man, you know what I'm talking about. Philip III, Uncle Mark. I know Uncle Mark know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what we're talking about. We didn't always have this fancy stuff, man. All right, so I'm gonna need some leverage. Oh my goodness, my breaker bar is so. This is my Craftsman, guys. Not the old, quality Craftsman. This is the new cheap Lowe's type Craftsman. All right, let me get this fuel pump off. Let's get it. Ah! Oh Lord! All right, hold on. Damn! Woo! I need to get back in the gym. All right, hold on, guys. Let me try a different angle. You mother sucker, you! Ah! Woo! All right. This cheap Craftsman is not long enough. I should have went and got a Harbor Freight. A Harbor Freight is longer, guys. Longer equal leverage. Damn. All right, I gotta go get my cheetah bar, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. Had to go to Plan B. Go get my super cheetah bar, whatever y'all want to call it. Everybody call it different things. It's just so I can create some freaking leverage. All right. Now, what you got, JT? I'm talking all this smack about the gym, bench pressing 550 pounds, and you can't take a damn fuel pump out? Huh? No, yes, I can. Ah! Woo! Got it, guys. Y'all know I like to play, right? Whew, that one was a little stubborn. This is what we was chasing, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. Yeah, I gotta get back in the gym. Come on out of here, baby. JT got things to do. Alright. You guys that have never replaced a fuel pump, it's just a bunch of unhooking and connecting and disconnecting. You're not gonna reuse none of this, so I'm gonna throw this out inside the car. Now we gotta get this out. Fairly simple to get this out. Can y'all see? I don't think y'all can see. Let me bring the camera up a little. I should have gloves on, guys. I don't want to appear reckless to my group of, subscribers and all. But here's what it looked like. So once you get that top part off, all I did was unplug these two connectors from it. Here's one of the transfer tube. No, it's the hose that go to the injectors up front to the rail. So push this tab in. There's a clamp on it and just lift up on it like that. Now here's the two transfer tubes that's coming from the other pump, the one she got me wrong. Just pick up on those. They inside that little indention. Got both of those off. Now we can come out with the pump, right? At least that's the plan. Let's see. Got some gas in here, so be careful where you spill gas. You don't want gas in the customer car because that smell takes a long time to leave. Because I'm outside, I'm just gonna pull this out. Ooh. And just set this out here. That was reckless. All right, because we're outside, that should dissipate. That should vaporize, go away. Okay, that was my only. I'm outside, guys. Give me a break. Now, where are we? We got to get this O-ring out. The new O-ring came with the new fuel pump. All right, because I'm outside, I have no access to air. Normally, I would blow. Yeah, we can throw that away. Normally, I would blow out this channel and make sure it's free of any dirt. Because again, I'm outside. I'm gonna use a rag to clean this channel, just like that. All right, now I'm gonna grab my new O-ring, like so, and we're gonna put it in place, like so. Fairly simple, right? Now we're gonna take our new fuel pump and place it inside the tank. Pretty obvious, guys. It go this way because here's where your transfer to connects to. Okay, so that shouldn't be hard to figure out. Remove this little cap right here. Dispose of that. Now we're gonna set this fuel pump in here. Make sure you wear gloves, guys. I'm outside. I don't have no gloves on. Okay, now hook up your transfer tubes and in other words, reverse the removal procedure. Okay. I'm gonna hook everything up and we're gonna put this cap back on. We're gonna fire this thing up and see if it starts. Make sure we did everything right. Y'all stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. Woo! That was a pain in the butt. I got the new one in. I got the new retainer on the new pump. Alright, so now, not so fast, guys. We're not quite done yet. Remember, the electrical portion of this electrical motor, not an engine, motor. All right, remember, you gotta have 12 volts and ground to operate this electrical pump. All right, so we know we can't just plug this in and expect to start. All right, now I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. Like I say, I have a video dedicated to how to deal with this terminal or this connector. Okay, some guys just simply would depin this and switch over terminal 2 and 3. All right, what I mean by that, if you have the proper tools, depinning tools to take this terminal right here, number 2 and 3 out, just swap them. All right, just whoop whoop. All right, that's all you're doing. Okay. All right, I'm not set up right now to show you, but I have videos out on it. In fact, I post them. I have one I've done. I just haven't edited. In fact, I'm gonna card it right here. So by the time this video go up, that video will be done. Show you how to depin this and just merely swap them over. All right, but for right now, let me rig this up to see if it'll start, and we're gonna go find out if we got everything right. Remember, this had 2 problems. It was a no crank at first. We got it to crank via a new key and a skim module, but after getting it to crank, then we find out it won't start because it wasn't getting fuel pressure because the fuel pump was not running. All right, so let's fire this thing up, man. Alrighty, guys, the moment of truth. All right, I'm sitting in the front of the car now. As you can see, I got the new fuel pump in and I got it all wired together. Now, let's see if the second problem is fixed. Remember, I had 2 problems. It's the first time I'm starting this, so it may take a while for the fuel pump to. Here we go. Let me prime it first. Oh, y'all, I heard it. That 2-second prime, I heard the pump running. Yes! Matter of fact, this thing should start. Let's get it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ah! There you go. It's running, guys. Now I have both problems fixed. I can put all this crap back together. This is garbage. This is the old key. Guys, the main problem, this was not syncing with this. This was creating the no crank. All right. Now the pump not running was creating the no start. Okay. So the car is running now because I have a new fuel pump in it. Now I got this rigged up because I'm going to drive in the shop and do this properly. So don't pay this no mind. But I had to rig it up and get it to work. So I'm done here, guys. There's nothing else we can discuss. Out of 4 videos on this series, I'm sure you got something out of this. All right, but the car's running. Lady can have a car. She should be happy and tickled to death. Now, don't forget this. Remember I told you that fuel should vaporize or go away. But don't leave this out here, guys. So I'm gonna clean this all up, put this in the old box, and clean up my mess. Put the seat back in, and damn it, this is another successful True Grade. So far, so good, True Grade. I wonder if this lifetime warranty. Anybody know? Designed for OE fit and function. Y'all hear that? Okay, they bragging on their little stuff. OE, this is OE, but damn, it's got 200,000 miles on it. It's just tired. All right, guys, I don't want to bore y'all to death with these crazy conversations, so let me clean all this up and I'm done. That's all I have, man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.